How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Delightful by Design, and I am Delightful Soul. However, if this is your first time, I am extending a warm welcome to you too, and I truly appreciate all of you for tuning in. She went on to specifically make salacious claims about Jay-Z and Beyonce without proof, and I did a video about Jaguar appearing on Piers Morgan Uncensored. His show is considered mainstream, therefore reaching a larger audience in the UK and USA. But why Jaguar Wright? She is good enough for these YouTube streets, right? And not mainstream? Is there really something to her stories or claims? The Carters have been very meticulous about how they associate themselves to Combs and his legal troubles these days. Besides, Piers Morgan's opinion on matter is not welcomed by some, but is embraced by people who want to believe in anything against the Carters. And yes, I question Jaguar's and Piers' motive with her claims. Piers' show has enough resources to vet this lady.
Wizard Kelly was too scared to show his face. To who? Tupac died, Biggie died, Elizabeth Taylor died. Y'all not seeing the correlation here? And everybody hates Chris. Why? Why do everybody hate Chris? The Diddler, his group, the little boy group, B5? They tried to tell us for years that he was crazy. They deserve better. Buy tickets to their tour. Their names: Dustin Kelly, Patrick Carnell Bryan. DKPCB. What does that mean? Diddy keeps putting children to bed. Think. Simba sacrificed Mufasa to the Illuminati. He was a little boy when he did it. Y'all mad at Scott? I was there. How you gonna turn Marlon Brando out? Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I bet you can. I bet you can. And also, yes, I sing. Remember that.
There's a reason that Jay-Z and Beyonce's attorney sent a cease and desist to Piers Morgan and have never someone to Jaguar Wright, and it's not for the reason that you think it is. Because a lot of y'all have been running around in comment sections saying, well, if this isn't true, then they should sue her. Jaguar Wright is the equivalent of that crazy auntie and uncle crackhead that a lot of black folks have in their family. I got him in my family. That you just look at and you go, that's my auntie so-and-so, that's my uncle so-and-so, and they be saying stuff. Up until this point, she was that. Piers Morgan has a legal responsibility to his advertisers. He has a type of platform that holds not only weight, but responsibility. You send a cease and desist to Piers Morgan because it's irresponsible of Piers Morgan to put lies on television. Up until that point, it's just a crazy conspiracy theorist on Twitter, and you don't cease and desist those folks. You don't sue those folks, because those folks don't matter. Here's the important thing, for those of y'all who are smart, because what I've learned is that the internet is full of stupid people. But for everybody else, what you learn is that the legal system and lawsuits are not meant to slap everybody at every turn. You let folks do what they want to do, but people who actually have platforms, they have legal responsibilities to not only their shareholders, but to their advertisers. It is financially dumb to platform someone like Jaguar Wright. And so, you all actually got what you wanted. You wanted some response and action from Jay-Z and Beyonce. There you have it. And also, a recognition that there's levels to this, and Jaguar Wright has never been on the level that y'all have tried to make her out to be. And now, she'll never be heard from again on any major platform, because she went on there and she lied. And Piers Morgan said that she lied and apologized for the lies. But hey, you all want to see the downfall of black folks so bad? Go off, I guess. Oh, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and check out my song Attention.
Leveled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims had already received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
The Carters was like, no. You are not going to catapult this story from a woman with a vengeance. 2, you are not going to make money from having her on your show, and you do not care for people like me. Get your likes and clicks from someplace else. However, he did at some point in the interview say that Jay-Z and Beyonce was not there to defend himself, and therefore the video or the interview became short. Jaguar Wright's claims come from a place where, as when she is ready to unveil it, then we can really understand why she feels as if the Carters should have some accountability. Accountability for what? You can't make up stories about people that could affect their livelihood. And we must not forget that the Carters are parents too. Piers Morgan can give his 2 cents to the black community, and whatever motive he had, he played himself with this one. And the lawyer said on TMZ that they told Piers Morgan to remove that false accusation, or a court is going to order you to. Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer, Alex Spiro, said he sent Piers Morgan an ultimatum. As their lawyer, he has the rights to intervene, to be leery of those 3 who so-called victims that Jaguar has. Jaguar is known to fake occasions, events, relationships, so forth and so on. We know Jay-Z and Beyonce is not perfect by any means, and certainly they have their flaws. So if they are the monsters that she claimed they are, then those monsters will reveal their ugly heads. Probably what this has done was prevent her from appearing on any other major outlets. And I wouldn't be surprised at this point to see her on one of Ray J's programs. So honey, you can come over here with my 400 subscribers. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. So you guys tell me what you think about this story. Think about Piers Morgan and his motive of having Jaguar Wright on his show in the first place. And what motive does she has against the Carters? Leave your comment below and go ahead and like and subscribe. Bye for now.